know any other shrimp? Do you even know any other shrimp, Eevee? I doubt it. There's no way. I hear noises. Yo, Para, with the 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for that resub, my dude, and I am super glad that you're playing today. One of my favorites to watch, no doubt. Mr. Pega Smasher himself, Para. Let me see if everyone is checked in. That's my SoundCloud. There's the page. Rafa and Rosa are not checked in. So everybody ping them all at the same time. Yeah, hype match is coming. Attention-seeking loser. What up, Red? Good to see you. Tame GG for sure. You gotta watch out for that double Scully, man. I'm so mad that double Scully works, because now it's all I use. Slosh, good to see you. Lucario, good to see you. Comet, Era, Shift, Eevee, Vert, what up? I only have 20k coins. Yeah, I'm a loser. Ah, yes. Hammer, what up? So sad. Maroon Wallers, what up? We back, boys. Crocal. Good to see you. Yes, Daisy's in Smash. Alright, thanks everyone for joining us. Let's kill this music. Just snip. Cold-blooded. Because we know what time it is. It's ARMS time. And that, again, is not the Fight Club screen. There it is. Jeez, Scrimps, get your stuff together. Hey, Dames, what up? Cat! Cat is here, yay! Uran, what up? Did we get a hold of Rafa or Rosa yet? Let me ping them again. Half the players are MWE. I didn't hear from Radio Uran. If he wants to join, let's get him in here. Hit him up. Your warm-up was MWE voice chat. That'll work. Alright. Oh, he's driving home right now? Well, that's not gonna help. Excited for round robin? Yeah, Tame. It's fun. I mean, to round out the numbers, I kind of want to play, but that's alright. We wouldn't get to see as many good matchups if I streamed all my matches, so I won't do that. Yes, you get to play everyone one time. You can surprise people. It's beautiful. It's a fun format. Really hoping that Rafa or Rosa responds. It's not looking likely. We may be playing with only 12. Just wants to show Scullies. I don't want to show my Scullies. I just want to play with them. They're so fun. Slosh, you want this back as a regular? We'll see. We'll see how we do. Rafa isn't even online. Yeah, I saw that. Him and Rose are probably both sleeping. Alright, well, that's okay. We're going to get started. I have something even more hype than something that isn't hype. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's not a lie. The hypeness is the special guest commentator today. Somebody who's coming up in the commentating game. And I'm so glad to have him on today. Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? And everyone, this is Hammer. You all know him. He's here
Hey.
to help me today, and we're gonna work on our commentary skills together.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Ew, it's a DDD main. That's a good teammate right there.
Oh, Comet. Of course it's Comet. Comet, what did I ever do to you?
Hey, Mr. Schmidt, what's up? Good to see you. Alright, well, I tried. We waited for Rosa and Rafa, but they did not show. So, let's remove them.
Oof. The poor Rosa. Oh, more disappointed about Rafa. Rosa's Rosa.
Yeah, still no response, so we're gonna get started here. I'll shuffle the seeds, because why not? And then we will vote on who plays in round 1. So here we go, processing check-in results. Starting the tournament. And now, viewers, if you would please, vote a number 1 through 6 in chat. Some spicy matchups right off the bat. Actually, no MWE matchups in the first round. That has got to be the only round that happens in.
That means we're gonna see like 20 every single other round.
I know, because half of this tournament is MWE members. And shout out to the Milky Way boys.
Yeah, MWE boys. Can I get some MWE boys?
Some boys in chat. Trap, what up, man? Good to see you. Helix. Alright, we have 3 2s, 3 3s, 3 6s. Yeah, Tame Dame stages are MLM. Yes. The 5 stages randomized.
Oh, I just looked at round 1 and literally every single one has an MWE member in them. We're
Yeah.
literally half this
Yeah,
bracket.
you guys
Holy
are
crap.
half of the whole bracket. Alright, and the tiebreaker is 6. So we're going to see Para versus Maroon Walrus.
Ooh, this should be spicy.
Oh yeah, bring the spice. I have to start a lobby first before you guys can bring the spice though. And Hamma, make sure you join me as well.
Yes, yes. It's important to have the lobby so you can play.
Well, lobby schmobby, you know.
You wouldn't get a spice going without a kitchen, you know what I'm saying?
Why did I just get a message from Stylo saying how do I check in? That is an ultra rip moment.
Stylo, STL boys, come on. Stylo.
How could this happen? I'm so sorry. Stylo, how did you not sign up, my dude? So sorry. Okay, yeah. Para is ready. Maroon Walrus is ready.
My body is ready. My arms are spaghetti.
No, Stylo, I have failed you so hard. There's nothing I can do.
Para using the secret disconnect tech.
Stylo, I'm so sorry, man. That's on me. I thought I sent you a invite the day we were talking. Well, I'm sitting here looking for numbers, and God. Poop. I feel really bad.
Hold up, Para's got a default Helix out here?
What?
What the heck? I did not know he was running this. Is Para secretly Archie Magoo?
Apparently. He asked me right before this whatever happened to Archie Magoo. So maybe he's trying to summon Archie. He's trying to bring him back.
Is this lore? Is this canon?
It might be.
We all knew that one day when Archie disappeared, his spirit went into Durfla. But we might be seeing a transferring of ownership over here over to Para. But so far, Para is still on a perfect, I think. I don't think he's even taken shield chip yet. Oh, and as I say that, the TMW here is looking extremely strong. About to use that rush. Not going to land anything. Breaking the shield, though.
Yeah, and HP is very even here. He's going to take the lead with that Ram.
Yeah, that Ram is definitely going to do a lot of work here at positioning Para in an awkward position. He's going to have to be jumping around quite a bit in order to avoid that.
Yeah, and he also is not going to be able to let his Guardian do a lot of crawling because with a shield arm, any curve arm is the counter. So TMW, he even put it on the right side to counter that shield.
Yeah, TMW is definitely putting Para in a position where you're seeing he's having to jump over and over, and he's gotten a health lead now with only a few seconds left. Para's either going to have to burn this rush or get a sneaky grab in. Oh, and there's the rush. Oh! I didn't think that was going to work, but the Guardian staying out after the timer ends.
Yeah, Para able to finish that one off. I'm not even sure if TMW landed from the beginning there. It would have done enough, but it sure would have been a lot closer.
Yeah, and since this is best of one, every single interaction here is important, and every round counts.
Yep. And the element of surprise can be so strong in these matches, and maybe that's what Para is going for here with the default Helix.
Though it is also Para, so it might just be memes.
Oh, yeah.
It's Para.
Oh, yeah.
It's Para.
I mean, he's probably just good with everybody in the game. I mean, we know he is, so why not try something new?
You know he's probably trying to break the game in some way with this. He's testing some way to get out of bounds here.
Yeah, he's just trying to crawl through the median.
He's trying to, like, become Bark.
He wants to become the first Hot Pocket.
Detroit become Bark. And here, looking back at the match, TMW is suffering a sizable health disadvantage here. Going to burn that rush, not going to land off of it. And Para's trying to grab him out of it.
Yeah, Para needs to be careful here. He does have a lead. Time's winding down. He lands 3 shots in a row, and now TMW going to have to turn up the heat.
Yeah, this Dragon positioning is really putting TMW in a situation where he's not being able to use Bark to his advantage at all. But as I say that, Bark's a good boy.
The Bark confirm grab, a thing of beauty. And that should do it for Para, taking a round back. Or taking 2 rounds, rather. Para, with the default Helix, trying to summon Archie Magoo.
Yeah, unfortunately for TMW, he was just getting kind of outplayed by that Dragon placement. It was really keeping him from bouncing on Bark like he wanted to do, and keeping him in just a bad position, height-wise.
All right, and let's go to the bracket here. So let's vote on our round 2 matchup, and players, remember to put in your results from round 1. I also saw a question about stages. It's the same as MLM. So same 5 standard stages. All right, so enter at number 7 through 12, please.
Alrighty, we got some MWE team kills in here, which is, I guess, bound to happen.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen every round now. And guys, we have some nice things in the works. I have my second emote coming. Shout out to Griff. I have loyalty badges, so we can get rid of these crazy purple stars. We don't need that. I'm either gonna do the tournament trophies as the subbed 3 month, 6 month, and 1 year, or I'm gonna do the Shrimps logo, just bronze, silver, gold. So we'll see, but those are coming very soon. And Arms Strike League, big news coming very soon about that. Full instructions, signups. It is almost here. It's almost time. We've been talking about the Strike League for so long.
Yes, we're all on pins and needles, I think, over this. It's been, ever since that first announcement trailer, I've been really hyped.
Yeah, it took a while to balance everything out since it basically has its own ecosystem. But I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, and I think it'll be a little bit of a spark for everybody to kind of start enjoying the game in a new way again.
Yeah, always looking for new fresh things around here. I mean, we've been doing, you know, the same. We've had how many MLMs now? 40 some.
Yeah. Next week will be 45.
Dang, we've been going for a while on
Yeah,
this.
it's almost a full year's worth of MLMs. All right, so we have, looks like 12 wins. 12 would be Twin50 and Uran. Excellent. I like
yes.
that.
Got some MWE boys in the house. And my fellow Lola boy with
Hey-o.
Twin. Twin is, I believe, also going to be competing at EVO.
Is he
on
going?
Friday. I think he's going. That's what I heard in
Sick.
the MWE meeting.
That's so cool. Good luck to everybody going to EVO. That's awesome, guys. I hope one of you boys wins it.
Yeah, shout out to Busta for putting that on for us and getting in touch with the EVO staff.
Busta, he's a real one. Tame Dame, report rounds, please. Unless you want to lose all your tiebreakers. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I just had another drip of water hit me. While I was setting up for stream, I reached to my TV to hit the volume so I could play a friendly real quick. And I knocked a full glass of water over, like a 40-ounce glass of water. It was so much directly onto my keyboard and onto my crotch, and I'm just like, well, that was mildly refreshing.
For a shrimp boy, you think you'd be better with water.
Well, you know, I'm fine with water. It's just, it was unexpected water. That was all. Tame, alright, I will change your... Oh, they got it. They got it. Looks like Eevee and Twin50 had a barn burner lasting a while.
So with Twins Dragon Runaway playstyle, you know it's going to timeout every time. You know that boy's going to timeout.
Yeah, that's if you can stay patient enough to not die before then. I'm always just like, let me in, I want to get closer.
Yeah.
And then I die.
Please, let me just Funchuck spam you, please.
Right, just let me stand back here and you come towards me the whole match. That really helps.
It'd be very appreciative if you just come here, please. I want to give you a little hug.
Just
a little 150 hug. 150 hug.
A hug, maybe a smooch. I don't know. All right, so Twin50 and Eevee just finished up. We'll get Twin in here, and we will be underway for round 2 of 14. Twin is
looks
ready.
like he's instantly ready. That boy's ready to fight.
Yeah, I want blood. A blood harvesting clown? Does that even qualify as a vampire?
I mean, that's definitely like on the right track to Pennywise.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you're the jester for all the vampires, you probably don't have any respect in your real world, so you're just out here eating everyone.
It's like those deadly clowns we had going back on in like 2016 that nobody seems to remember.
Oh, where people were getting beat up in the streets because they were like surprising strangers.
Yeah, they were like going to like stand outside of schools and stuff and just stand there as clowns.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing? Don't you have jobs? Like, are the Ringling Brothers like taking on a new marketing strategy, or what exactly is going on here?
I mean, it was a powerful marketing strategy for sure. Alright, speaking of powerful marketing, Twin50 with his standard brand of Biffler Ice Dragon.
And you're in here, I think he's got default arms on, because I saw the buff in Tri-Blast for sure.
Oh? Oh! Oh!
Off of a rush whiff, I guess, into the wind. Okay. I guess that works.
Quite a strange little exchange there. But Twin coming out with the first round here.
Alright, Urine switching over to his Tri-Blast here. Gonna try to cut through the Biffler, I guess.
Yeah, Uran gonna have to step it up here tonight in the MWE team practice.
Yeah, essentially we're just having a practice session and y'all are joining in.
That's all. But it's good. I love this single match per player because you can honestly surprise somebody so much with your set and character choice.
Oh yeah, you could definitely just pull out something nobody knew you were working on, like we saw Para earlier with that Helix.
Yeah, exactly.
They might come in with some counter arms, not expecting that. So it could be pretty much anything we see.
What's up, Crashing? Good to see you. Uran can't get hit again, and that Biffler too quick.
Gosh, Twin just doing his thing, getting that Biffler in his strategic positions, and Uran just doesn't have time to react at all.
Yeah, even the ninja, not fast enough.
You're going to need to be watching some more Naruto before you step up to the clown, boy.
Heyo. Alright, so we are in round 3 coming up. So please enter at number 13 through 18. And it looks like I was wrong. Again, there's no MWE matchup. How could this be?
Oh, we have Slosh and Era as an MWE matchup. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, the MWE team kills are going to keep happening all night.
There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, this doesn't seem right. It was just Slosh without the tag.
The secret Slosh.
We've got 1 vote. Vert wants some Twin 5-0 blood on stream. Jor, so good to see you, my friend.
Oh yeah, what's up, Jor? What up, boy?
I think the players are not done with their games yet, so they haven't voted.
Yeah, that match was extremely quick.
Yeah.
Twin made pretty short work there.
Most definitely. So far, 13 is winning. Comet and Rifa, that'd be a good one.
So I don't know if you, if any of y'all saw how Comet did in the last COTE, but Comet pulled out like 7 different characters that entire thing. It looking like he was going for an Iron Man.
Oh.
Yeah, he pulled out a Masango at some point. And besides his normal Tron, I think he only used his Tron once that we saw.
Wow. Versatility, very big deal in ARMS. It wasn't initially. But then we saw at Smash and Splash the absolute necessity to change character.
Oh yeah, we saw like a ton of people pulling out their secondaries, counter-picking other characters. And I guess with so many other people picking up secondaries, now you have to pick up a secondary of your own to contest those.
Right.
It just kind of becomes this snowball where at the end we're all going to be like gods with every single character.
It goes full circle and we all only play one character because it became too much.
We all end up playing like default B&B because it ends up being the counter to everything.
Oh god.
And it just becomes double Seeky meta.
Oh, double Seeky B&B. What's a secondary? Well, yeah, I'm not talking to deflect characters, Red.
Yeah, deflect characters are the ones we go to for the secondaries. Like, hey, you're top tier. Let's use you. And then we all just look at Coil and we're like, I would never sink that low.
I was just playing a bunch with Lollipop yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of for the girl?
I'm having so much fun baiting people into things. I'm just using Clapback Popper, just being as much of a cheese monster as I can.
Now, if you want to go for real cheese, back Super Dash grabs on their wake up. Just all day.
Yes.
There's never not a time to just Super Dash grab. Why not?
Yep, if you can get it over one of their arms and they punch instead of moving backwards, it's over.
Or you could just, like, if you want to tilt them, just bounce all the time. Just bounce. Why not?
Oh yeah, I bounce a ton.
But have you heard of this new tech we discovered called bounce canceling that nobody's ever seen before?
I have not.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite memes over in Central. It's just people claiming they discovered bounce canceling.
Yeah, I figured that was not a thing. Silas, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. Throwing shade. Alright, well, I guess we're going with Comet and Rifa.
Should be a good one. Comet, you know, we never know what he's gonna go now. Comet, if you can hear me, you know what to do. You know the boy that I want you to play.
Website crashed. Oh, there they are. Here we go.
Oh, Comet sporting the new MWE symbol that we just came out. We just came out with that earlier today. That two little K's that are together, that's the new MWE sign. So if you see that, you're playing an MWE boy.
Oh. Is that
Yep.
because it's an M and a W and two E's?
I think it's because it looks cool.
It looks like an M and a W and two E's, so it's perfect. All in one.
Comet rocking a fire explosion, Lola. I like it.
Oh yeah, here we
And
go.
Rifa with a Cobra. I did not know he had a Cobra.
Well, you do now. He's got Parasol Chakram on against this explosive and fiery set.
They should definitely do a good job at cutting through this cracker that Comet's got equipped. And the Parasol should definitely do good at parrying that nade and keeping it down on the ground for a while.
Yeah, we're seeing Comet having trouble getting inside. That Parasol matched up on the same side as the Cracker is going to make it difficult to get through.
Yeah, Rifa will miss that Wind Yabuki he was going for. But just because the pure boxing power that the Parasol's bringing for him, Comet's having a terrible time getting in. Only they're getting the knockdown.
Yeah, it's hard with Lollipop to choose the right get-up option, but he may need to start using that Super Dash so he can get around the Parasol.
Oh yeah.
Gonna change arms? No.
Yeah, for sure, definitely with Lola, it's hard to figure out which option you want to go for, considering you have so many presented to you.
Exactly.
And you always want to go for the Super Dash grab. You always want to. It's just a thing that's ingrained in the mind of every Lola is like, hey, grab though.
That grab though.
Poppy has corrupted all of us by just showing how powerful those Super Dash grabs can be.
True. Shout out Poppy.
Then we're seeing Comet make excellent use of Lola's super jump, an option that you don't see a lot of people take just because it puts you up in the air for so long. You're super vulnerable if what you're going for doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But if you're in the right position, that can be a really powerful tool.
Yeah, exactly. It can make you very, very vulnerable, but if you time it correctly and use it right, it can be super effective.
And especially with like shield arms, it's super easy to do with shield arms. They basically become unpunishable at that point just because you can throw out your clapback or your guardian, nothing's hitting you.
Yeah. And that, the hurt box on the Chakram is so massive that Comet wasn't able to get around for the majority of that match.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cobra Girth plus just the sheer size of it plus stun elements just going to be hard for Comet to get through.
Let me take a peek at the bracket. That was another really quick round, so to slow things down, Hamma, let's fight.
Sounds good to me. I'm going to be pulling out a little something I've been working on.
Same!
If anybody has been following kind of what I'm doing more on Central, I've been working on a guide for Parabola, just because, you know, it's my favorite arm. I don't see it represented too much.
Yeah.
And I've been really liking the way it works on Ninjara.
Ooh. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to poke you. You're a ninja.
Oh yay. My favorite. I remember people were pulling this out on me at Smash and Splash. And I was not a very happy Tron player.
Yeah,
Basically
this
forced
is
to...
great for Tron.
Yeah, I was basically forced to sit in the back and just kind of EMP for a little bit. Oh, shoot. Ah.
He's got the gunk.
Come here, boy. I'm coming for your toesies. No!
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, Toesies.
Oh, boo.
Hey, man, you know you're sitting in shield. Why not just go for the little grab?
I was planning to duck under it, but it gets so hard to do online.
Oh no, Ninjara, why? Okay. We're in here, boys.
Poison the man. Poison him.
Oof. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, Parabola, do your thing. Parabola, please.
I don't know why you wouldn't like this. It's so much fun.
For who? For who is this fun? Alrighty. Let's see.
What?
This my donation for Scrimp Squad players to do good stuff in BC.
You know I had to do it to him with this name. You know I had
Jor just donated $100 freaking dollars.
Jor, you what? Jor, what now?
Jor!
Oh
I love you. Oh my god.
gosh.
Oh my god, Jor. I'm gonna win this for you, I promise. Oh god, I'm gonna die now. Jor!
I'll win this for you, Jor, don't worry.
Throw some faces and some J's up in chat for this man. Thank you so much, my friend. I miss you. And your gesture is lovely, and it will go towards many great things.
Okay, come on, Parabola. You know what you want to do. I believe in you, Parabola.
Yeah, it wants to just kind of float around near me and not hit me.
You know, it's just like going for your face, and you're just like, nah, I'm not really feeling this right now.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on. Oh, let's go. Whew. How did I get 315 off of that? What the heck?
I'm not sure, but it hurt.
Oh, shoot. Okay, Ninja Boy.
Oh,
there's that Parabola thing that I like to see.
what was that?
The first rule
That's
of
the
Fight
Parabola
Club
just being like,
is
just
don't talk about
donated
who
50
you are open
freaking
number 2
dollars!
this Saturday.
What? Oh my
The
god.
second rule
is
of Fight
happening?
Club is that you don't talk about that Belland Jr.
What is happening?
Oh my word.
Holy, first of all, Jor says, diss my donation for Scrimp Squad players to do good stuff in BC. Thank you so much, Jor. If we end up getting out there, that will be freaking amazing. But even if not, it will go towards Scrimp Squad amazingness. Paul says the first rule of Fight Club is that you don't talk about EU Arms Open number 2 this Saturday.
Definitely.
And the second rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about that Belen Jr. Those are both facts. Ah!
Oh shoot. Okay. Wait. Oh no, Ninja, why? Literally, this man is he's just like a glutton for pain, I swear, sometimes. I don't know if they teach you that at Ninja College, that getting hit is your strength or something. I don't know, this is some like Nindo Chidori type stuff.
Oh my god, you guys! Sorry for just screaming into your ear, Hammer, but holy crap, guys! Thank you so freaking much for your donations.
The love for Fight Club is coming out strong today. Let's go.
I'm about to poop. I'm about to poop right in my pants.
Hey, we know you got some water lying around to clean it up with later.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my god. What? Jor, you are not allowed to apologize after doing such a nice thing. You take back that apology. I love you. Thank you. Tame Dame, yeah, Chi-Town, boy, I'm moving back home, hopefully. By the end of the year, my plan is to get back out to Chicago and get a part-time gig so that I can stream. I'll call it nearly full-time. I'm gonna try and hit 4 or 5 streams a week once I get out there.
Ooh, Chicago, ooh, that's awfully close to St. Louis.
It sure is. I'll be closer to all you boys out there. Alright, so without further ado, holy crap, thank you for the hype, and GG, Hammer.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna poke the crap out of you later, I promise. Round 4, let's vote. Numbers 19 through 24. And Hama, you are more than welcome to vote as well if you're in chat.
So let's see how many MWE kills we got going this time.
Ah, you guys freaking rock. That just made my whole freaking week. Amazing, 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 amazing. Like, I got people chasing after people on Twitter like, no, you can't talk bad about Scrimps. Like, the guys, I feel the love. It is real, and I'm so appreciative.
Hey man, you keep doing what you do for the community. You know, you deserve this. You've been doing a lot since day one, basically. Almost a full year of Mega Leagues.
Yeah, I don't know about deserve. Like, honestly, this is just, I do this because I enjoy it. I wouldn't do this if I didn't enjoy it, I promise you. But it's, how could you not enjoy it with the people we have in this community? Ah, so much love. Hey, Nobi! What's up? Alright, let's tally these real quick. We got 19, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. 21 it is. So we are going to see Slosh versus Para. Ooh.
Para making a return. Are we going to see another new character?
Yeah, I'm super duper glad Para decided to come out and play with us. You know who we don't love? Junior. Utter knob, that lad. Blame the Brit. Can we just change his command to just make it just says hashtag Bellend?
Can we just get it every time that we put in the command, it tags him on Twitter with a hate message?
Yes, perfect. Somebody make that bot. The Junior hate bot. It's really nice to have like a semi-voluntary scapegoat on your team. I'm telling you. If MWE doesn't have a scapegoat yet, get one.
Oh, trust me, we got our boy Foyo over in the Splatoon team.
Oh, yeah?
But he fights back by just pinging us endlessly.
Oh, see, no, you gotta find one that doesn't fight back. You gotta find someone that you can just say, his fault, and he's like, eh.
Yeah, it probably is. You're probably right.
Landmine, hello, good to see ya. Who else popped in to chat? Somebody new. Oh, it was Hama. I was like, I thought I recognized the new color. All right, both players are in. Guys, by the way, MLM 45 is next Monday. Sign-ups are right there for whoever wants in. All right, and let's get this round 4 underway. After this, we'll be 1/3 of the way through today's tournament. And look at
so
this.
far, yeah.
So
far, we've seen only hype matches today. So the remaining 2/3 gonna be good.
Para coming out again with default Helix.
No double Blorb though, so I disown him as my son. Until we see the double Blorb, I will not be satisfied with his actions here.
Have you played against this set from Slosh?
I don't think I've played against his Lockjaw. No.
It is terrifying. Because with the super armor and the retraction of the Chuck, he can just endlessly come towards you and then shoot his projectile, followed by a heavy, followed by super armor. It's like nearly impossible to avoid it all.
Yeah, I mean, it's seen there what he was doing against Para. He just kind of came in there and fearlessly used his rush and got a nice, like, what, 375 off of that, I think. He's been just approaching endlessly here and just jumping around in true Slosh fashion.
Yeah. And Para going for a lot of NBA Jams grabs right now. Going over top. That's actually the most useful thing about Guardian Blorb is you can throw a completely vertical grab. So if you're able to curve it around the arms, you can get somebody even if they try and deflect it.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being good against catching characters like who have a higher hitbox or have a super jump type thing like Helix or Lola does.
And we are seeing here just how hard it is to get inside on this set from Slosh. He is walling out Para, looking for a couple more hits. And I think Para probably only hit him 4 or 5 times there.
Yeah, and despite getting a beating just from that Blorb and Guardian, since they're uncharged, they're not really going to phase him at all. Just Mummy. Because that's kind of the thing about the default Helix set, is if you get in as a super armor character, they don't really have anything they can do about it since they're just going to be kind of hitting you over and over in your face.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a scary life playing as a default Helix. That's gonna land. Oh, he lands the whole thing. Nice.
Ooh, unfortunately going to get caught by the Chuck Rush spread. Definitely something that is not fun to get putting up against when you're right in their face.
No, especially with that Mummy girth. That Funchuck's bigger than Master Mummy's whole body.
They say sometimes, you know, people eat their weight, but Mummy Funchucks his body size.
Well, yeah, we'll stick with that. I was gonna make some sort of Mummy eating joke, but I'm over it.
All Mummy is eating right now is Para's soul, keeping that boy cornered, backed up, and just spamming out here with that Funchuck and the Lockjaw projectile, really making sure the only approach option is through shield.
Yeah, Para nearly has his rush here. He was doing a lot better, but Slosh, since the HP was nearly tied, has not been hit. Oh,
He will get hit with that rush, and it's going to go to just about even. I think Para actually has a slight HP advantage. Well, I say that, but commentator's curse.
Oh yeah, of course, standard. So Para gonna look for the shock and grab, but doesn't parry the headlock there, or lockjaw.
Yeah, Slosh's set just kept him cornered back and really didn't give him an easy way in. And once he got him into like a hot pocket, all he could do was kind of just hope.
Yep. Yeah, very, very difficult set to deal with, especially as Helix, especially as a default Helix. And Para gonna fall to Slosh there. Good stuff from both players.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how Slosh has been doing. Slosh was the victor of the last COTE on Sunday, so he's been going off on a pretty good momentum right now.
Yeah, and something about Slosh that a lot of players don't possess is I feel like he is, and you should be this way, he is absolutely shameless about his sets, and if he finds something that is working right then against whoever it is, he will just use it and he will win and he will beat you regardless of if you're going to talk about, oh, it's Mummy Chuck or it's this or that. He will just win. And not everyone has that aspect.
If it works, why not go for it? You know, I'm sure people are going to complain about every character's some set no matter what, so you might as well embrace it.
Exactly. Uran says, time to kill each other. Right. 3 26s, 2 29s, another 26. Uran promoting himself. There's another 27. So 26 is up by 1.
MWE bracket, yes, Era. This is basically the MWE bracket.
And 29, the final answer. Good choice. We get to see Eevee, one of the casual crew members. Solid guy. Mr. Brows. Give him the Eevee brows right there. Oh, yeah. That's what you want. So, it'll be Eevee versus Vertical Hunger? Huh? Who's that? A Shrimp Squad member in a shrimp tournament.
What?
It's a miracle.
Shrimp players turning out for shrimp tournaments. That's like almost unheard of.
It is. It is rare. It is rare.
It's been a while since I've seen Vert play, so I'm excited to see him play some more.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit less active in the game than we all had been initially. But so it's definitely good to have him back. Even if this is just for fun, like, yeah, there you go. He says, it's been forever since I played him off my game. Hey, what better way to get back into it than playing some best of ones?
Exactly. Throw yourself back into that fire.
He did the brows. Somebody needs to clip that. Oh yeah, the infamous Eevee brows. All right, and I love this Fight Club because I don't even need to ping anybody. You guys are all watching the stream, which is great.
Makes it go quicker, keeps the action keep on coming. Those spicy matches never gonna end.
Oh yeah, the spice is twice as nice.
Looking like Emerald in here, kicking it up a notch.
Bam! There are so few people that remember Emeril Lagasse, and that is a shame. He's like the Bob Ross of cooking shows.
He's like the original Guy Fieri.
Yeah, don't even do him like that. You can't even say those two names together. Emeril was a G.
My boy Guy Fieri, though, providing us with those diners, drive-ins, and the dives, dude. That's triple the price that you're paying for when you're watching your Food Network.
I have a video of me at work, and I ride up in a forklift, and I hop off of it, and I have my hair all spiked up like Guy Fieri. And my coworker goes, next time on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and I hop off, and I'm like, I'm Guy Fieri, let's eat some shit. And that's the whole video.
I really love to see Guy Fieri and Steve Harwell from Smash Mouth just hanging out together. They looked stupid similar.
Yes, just like top of the forehead up, listening to a conversation by them.
You wouldn't know who's who except for like hair color and the fact that Steve Harwell sounds a little bit like Smoker Steve Buscemi. I mean, am I wrong though?
Steve Buscemi is so hot.
I won't disagree. I've seen some interesting artwork of him.
Oh, speaking of interesting artwork.
So how do we transition off of that?
ARMS is a game all about art and carving your path through the air with your arm. Oh, I tried. But anyway, Vert looking for one more hit. He gets it. Eevee down around here. Vert with the double toaster action. Too hot to handle against Mech.
Yeah, unfortunately for Eevee, those double toasters are just going to kind of slice through that set he was rocking at that time, and they're definitely going to keep him working with that nade. That nade, though, will have some advantage against Springman just because explosive element on deflect. But against toaster boxing, it does sort of fail to shine just because the fact that it has such a long extension time if it was charged.
Oh, wow. He got out of there so quick. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And nade against Toaster, you also have to watch out not to charge your arm up at the wrong time. Like, if you're getting pressured, you kind of have to throw out uncharged arms to parry a little bit as well.
Yeah, that will be less of an issue just because Eevee's rocking Mech, so not going to take the stun from the explosion. But still, damage is damage, and any damage is still no bueno.
Yeah, and this certainly a bit outmatched here against the double toaster. This is like one of the #1 sets to use against Mechanica.
Yep, gonna catch her slow linear movement, and unfortunately for Eevee, that is gonna cost him the game.
Yep, good stuff from Vert, and hopefully those two weren't having too big a connection issues there. I know Eevee's been struggling a bit with that, but
so there was a second where Eevee was just standing still, and I thought it was a disconnect, but he just starts walking, so I don't know if that was a bait tactic or what was going on there.
yeah, that's probably a little frustration. It was just one tap away. I've certainly been there. Alright, so we have 3 matches still unfinished in round 5. Let me see who's done. Para's done. Oh, Para Twin 5-0 coming up.
Oh.
And we also have Urin and Arrowwolf that we haven't seen. Here we go. So, please take a vote on round 6, numbers 31 through 36. Who do you guys want to see on stream next?
There's definitely some really strong matchups in here. The Para Twin one that we mentioned.
Yeah.
Really good, strong one.
That's like top 5 in the world players against each other in that one. And Akis and Eevee, there's a casual crew matchup. And we've got the MWE kills.
Of course, you're going to see a lot of those showing up.
Yep.
Slosh and Tame would be an interesting one.
For sure, yeah.
Tame rocks a lot of firearms.
Yep.
So to see that against Mummy.
Then there's also Tame and Rifa next round. That could be hype. Alright, so we have 2, 3, 4 34s, and that'll probably do it. So
Yeah, people want to see the hype fights.
makes sense. Twin 5-0 and Para, whenever you guys are done with your current match, hop on in. Have you been working on any, I know you said you've been using Parabola as of late. Any new combinations with it?
I've been really enjoying seeing the way it works with like just the different characters. Ninjara, I think, really benefits from it, especially with some of those sneakier arms like Slap. I know there's a lot of hate for Manders sometimes in the community.
That's just because they're extremely effective.
Yeah, but I mean, it works. I've really been liking it on mech. Like, I've never really been a mech player, but Parabola on mech works pretty well, in my opinion. But I'm still experimenting with some of the harder characters to work with. Like Ribbon Girl, I still have no idea how the heck to work that on her. Ribbon, you know, you want to get up in the air, and Parabola is just like, nah, I think you got one jump now. I think you got the one.
I don't think you're going to be able to move anymore now.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to work on some of these, but I'm hoping to drop that guide by the end of August.
Beautiful. That
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of help.
Very nice.
I've been getting a lot of help on it from Era. I've been getting help on it from Para. Dendy's been helping me with it. Bouncy Chickens has been doing really good with giving me counterplay against it to research. I've been having a really fun time working with this arm because I really do think it's an underrated arm.
Parabola?
Yeah, Parabola has just not... there's not a lot of players that run it. The ones that come to mind off the top of my head are obviously myself. Catfight used to on Twintail. I haven't seen it much recently.
I don't know if underrated is the word. It's like such a niche arm. It can definitely work in scenarios. It's not a bad arm. But it's definitely not something you could, like, strap into a standard loadout and use it in every matchup and expect to be winning a bunch of matches, I don't think.
Yeah, you definitely, if you wanna use it a bunch, you have to put in a ton of work with it and just understand the ins and outs and kind of how to transition between like offense and defense with it. That is something I do really like about it, though, is it can transition between offense and defense extremely well just because of the huge size of it.
Yeah, and if you get close enough to somebody, it's just as effective as like a T-Bird or Sparky, something like that. So you can get really offensive with it too.
Yeah, and it has a lot less retraction time than I think people are giving it credit for just because it is out there for so long. But you can kind of almost have the same amount of boxing as you would with like a Parasol with it. Yes, Dastardly. I forgot Dastardly does Parabola. I should remember that considering he's my STL boy.
Alright, I'm just trying to get Twin and Para in here.
Knowing Twin, he's probably making a sandwich or something.
Making a sandwich.
Hey, the boy gets hungry. No, Red, I don't hate Dastardly. He's just bad, and I dislike him.
Oh, man.
He's just a mean man who beats me in bracket, so I don't like him. Alrighty, and the contestants are ready.
Okay, and actually they started, and Para's up 1-0 right now.
Oh, okay. Here we're seeing the Ice Dragon battle. You can hear the classic default Helix set that everybody's come to know and be frustrated by early game.
All right. Para finally able to get the shield up for that Dragon Beam.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, Twin's just kind of dashing around right now, kind of refusing to get hit. He's going to have to do something different if he wants to really get this hit in. Twin's just backdashing a bunch.
Yeah, you can't throw the Guardian in the air if you're Para. You have to use that dash to get out of the Dragon Beam.
Yeah, that Guardian does look like it's really hindering his ability to get mobile. Though it will do somewhat okay, I imagine, at hitting out that Biffler. We haven't really seen a ton of the Biffler come into play. As I say that, Biffler would knock him down. But that Ice Dragon's what's really seeming like it's catching Para off guard, just catching his landings and where he wants to go next.
Yeah, apparently Para was up around. Twin gonna bring this one back now, so we will get to see some extra rounds unless Para can do something crazy here.
He definitely has, I think, the time required to do it if he just starts making like the most perfect plays.
Yeah, he's gonna need a couple shot grabs and a solid rush here. But Twin not allowing that to happen easily. He's gonna back up into the corner. We see this a lot from Twin on Temple. He'll get a lead and back right up.
Twin's definitely in a zone right now where he can afford to just sort of bounce around and do whatever he wants to sort of just get out of the pressure Para's trying to put up.
Oh, Para's gonna go for it. Oh, actually, if he would have landed that, there may have been a chance. Maybe.
It's very possible that it could have been, but unfortunately he's gonna give Twin the rush advantage going into the next round.
Paul, thank you so much for your donation and for your presence here today. Have a good night, my dude.
Alrighty, and right now we're seeing Twin just kind of sticking to the same game plan as he had last round. Getting up a little bit more in Para's face, gonna burn that rush there, and will get the confirm off of the Biffler, something that is definitely hard to do, but Twin, as of course we know, is a master with the Biffler.
That was something funky right there. Quite a weird exchange. And Para,
when you're playing with Ice Dragon, you know, you're gonna see a lot of weird catching on landings and ascents. Just tricky stuff going on just because of Ice Dragon.
Yeah, this is true. Para having a very tough time. I'm shocked he got around, honestly, because Guardian against these two arms is not ideal, for me anyway. Para, a much more skilled player than I, certainly.
Yeah, unfortunately that Guardian just didn't seem to be able to do much other than hinder his movement for himself.
Alright, and now, players, we will move on to round 7. Thank you for waiting. So please vote numbers 37 through 42. We've got Akis, who we haven't seen yet. We've got Era versus Vert. We've got Tame versus Rifa. And everybody else we've seen a few times, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think so far we've seen Tame or Era, or have we seen Akis?
No, we have not seen Akis. Oh, we've got quite the spread here. 2 for 38 coming in.
TMW promoting the captain versus the de facto best boy of MWE.
The best boy. We got 238s, 241s, 240s, and now a 42, and now a 39. Okay, Crocal and Red, those were totally just to be difficult, right? we need a tiebreaker from someone. Or I can just decide. That's fine too. Yeah, I do know you. That's why I know you're memeing.
I mean, we might as well just make this like the Para Fight Club. Everybody fights Para.
You never want to eat your veggies, Red. Your mother's very upset with you.
Red, you're never gonna grow big and strong if you don't eat your broccoli.
Facts. Alright, Crocal switched and so did Wes. And then Rep adds one more vote to make a 3-way tie. Ah.
I like the effort to make things easier, just making it even worse.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's do Era versus Vert. 38. Era and Vertical Hunger join me. I will ping the players.
Looks like Red was trying to get a bribe in there last minute telling us he has $3 he can offer.
Oh, for real, $41? Oh, okay, Red, that sounds better.
Oh, something has changed within Challenge.
What do you mean?
I'm seeing it looks like Eevee DQ'd.
Yeah. He told me he had to drop, so if you guys are fighting Eevee in your round, just hang on for that round to finish up. And yeah, you don't need to do anything with the scores. We'll fix all those at the end. Yeah, Red, that'll happen when you're in college. All you do is go negative in money, my man. Trust me, I'm still there from it.
Yeah, when I was last year, my first year of college, I ended up spending pretty much whatever I had just on Oreos and milk.
Worth it.
I mean, I did get to 20 double stuffed Oreos stacked together at one point, so I'd say that's the crowning achievement of my academic career.
Yep. Well, you graduated with a degree in... I don't even know what you'd call that.
Weight gain.
There you go. Bang. Done. Nutrition.
Or like a negative degree. They just like say, if you got to go for this twice now.
I think this is Era's first time in Fight Club. And,
I think Era's done some open sign-up ones, I believe.
Okay, yeah. Sounds right, actually. So, Era, regardless, very new to Fight Club, and Vert, a past second and third placer in multiple Fight Clubs, so definitely a veteran of the format.
Yeah, Era's definitely going to be very strong here, though. She has been improving quite a bit since the last time we've seen her in a Fight Club. Recently getting added on to MWE within the last couple of weeks, so definitely we know she's a strong contender here. It looks like she's giving Vert some trouble, too.
Yeah, and Era coming onto the scene as a TO with some beautiful tournaments put together.
Yeah, shameless plug every single Sunday at 6 p.m. EST. The Champions of the Era is going on, and this Saturday we'll have EVO Online as well.
And this Saturday we have EU Arms Open too. So you guys are getting non-stop arms this week.
Yeah, definitely. There's always something you have to do. If you're bored or looking for a tournament, you have a ton of options.
Most definitely. Just showing more and more that arms will never die.
Yeah, definitely. I love seeing the support from other big tournament organizations as well, like 2GG continuously plugging ARMS tournaments and stuff on their Twitter page. It's definitely good to see the support just from everybody. Is that chip damage going to take
chip damage.
This?
It's going to do it unless Vert can land that chakram right there.
Ooh.
Wow. Really good stuff from Era.
Yeah, I think the next uncharged hit would have killed. Just anything at that point. Vert was like breathing and he dies.
Classic Vert. It really was, Rip. Alright, back behind Era this time. Does she usually go with that Hydra?
Yeah, Hydra is by far her best arm out of the three she's been using. She's kind of been wondering what to do with that third one,
yeah.
But her Toaster Hydra set has been really carrying her through a lot of her higher matches, and she's been doing a really good job with it.
Nice. Yeah, I was just curious because the Chakram has such a large hurt box that it can often block out all three projectiles. So just, what even is her third arm right now? I didn't see.
I believe right now it's a Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
She's been kind of going back and forth between, which curving arm to use, since you want a curving arm.
Yeah, for sure. It's all three pretty offensive arms, but it does make sense as a min-min since you do have that kick.
Yeah, Era is definitely one of those players who loves to just get up in your face and kind of shut down all your options, and Dragon Arm just kind of takes over and says, "Nah, I think you were in the way of that hit, actually."
And Era with a big HP lead here, gonna land another Hydra on Vert, who tried to get back in Era's face like he was doing in round one. Unsuccessful so far.
Yeah, so far she's just been staying and shielding very well, jumping around. Ooh. And there's one of... Era is known to be very fearless with her grabs on wake up or in the air.
Yikes.
So to see that is just classic Era fashion.
Yeah, the forward roll directly into a grab. You are vulnerable for a long time there. Risky business, but gets the round.
And both of them have about equal rush right now. Era's just going to try to hang back, charge up her Dragon Arm. And definitely she wants to get that as soon as possible.
Oh.
There's that rush going to come out, and it will connect.
Yes, that Hydra so great at juggling, catches high and low. Fantastic job landing that.
Yeah, the hard part about the Hydra rush is because it does carry people so far away. If you have one of the rushes, like the smaller hitbox, like one of the glove arms, it is going to be harder to connect.
Oh.
But speaking of rushes, Vert's going to use his own there off of a Chakram confirm.
Uh-oh, and now Vert is in vertical hunger mode where he stops going vertical and he starts getting hungry.
Yeah, Era's going to have to try to hang back. She will get her Dragon Arm up, making this harder for Vert.
Oh, going for another get-up grab here. Less risky that time, but didn't pay for it.
And Era has built up her rush now, so Vert is going to be in kind of a tricky situation if he wants to get in there and get his advantage back.
Yeah, and this is where going for a risky grab like that pays off in the long run, because Vert has to be really cautious of that grab. Not only that, but the rush now.
Oh, unfortunate.
Doesn't kill, and now Vert lands a toaster. Can he Chakram grab? Not while Era's in the air. He gets the Chakram. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was extremely unfortunate for Era that last hit just didn't connect.
Vert, you madman. Bringing it back to both the rounds there that he won. Very close. Sheesh. Oh.
Great stuff from Era, though.
Yeah.
Definitely showing she's improved a ton.
Crazy stuff right there. Great game. That's what we like to see. So let's go over to challenge now. We are in round 8. Please enter a number 43 through 48.
Rifa and Akis, definitely a match that would be interesting to watch. Have we seen Rifa on stream yet today? Yes, we saw his Cobra, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yep. SS confirmed better than MWE. Shut up, Red. Shut up, Red. You're not even Pega.
Oh, that's a great new meme that I'm going to be abusing.
You ain't Pega, bro. Why you talking?
You're not even Superior fan, my dude.
Jeez. You're not even never say GG to a Max Brass.
You're someone I would say GG to after my sets.
Attention seeker tournament loser. Yikes. Word. Who even are you? Nobody knows. I'm just a guy seeking your attention, that's all. That's all I'll ever be. Guys, we had 246s and 248s. We need a tiebreaker. And hey, Soapman NL, welcome.
TMW looking to see his own teammate pound it. That's the bond we have here in MWE. So we just want to see each other get the crap kicked out of them.
And we're gonna see Uran versus the team owner. Let's get it. TMW versus Uran. Join me, please.
TMW, I don't think I've ever seen him in a Shrimps event before. Has he been has he been active in them recently?
He's been in, I think, 2 fight clubs, and he commentated one with me as well.
Oh, nice. Okay. Uran, as we know, definitely a frequenter.
Oh yes. And we're good to go here. Time to be jealous of everyone else's 6 kills. Nah, no need to be jealous, my dude. All you gotta do is go right here to that Discord, and then you can get advice from nearly every one of these people on anything you want, and then you can improve and not be jealous.
Oh yeah, definitely hitting up the Discords is a great way to get advice from people, set up some friendlies. The best way to learn is getting the crap kicked out of you.
It's true. That's the only way to learn in fighting. And TMW going with the, what was this, like version 4 Slosh?
Dude, this is definitely the Mummy classic that everybody loves to hate on.
Yeah, I think this is what Slosh got on the dashboard with initially. This was a while back. So the Chucks have actually seen a slight nerf since then, I do believe, but not much.
Yeah, I think there was something about like extension, speed, or maybe hitboxes. I'm not.
It may have even, no, it was a rush nerf.
Either way, these Chucks have been extremely strong on Mummy, and we've been seeing Slosh run with them, TMW now running them, and just turtling in the back there. Uran standing there trying to get shield damage while TMW is just gonna opt to just do his thing.
Oh, that was such a sick bait from Uran, just narrowly evading that rush from TMW.
Always rush the rusher, and that's gonna be one of the instances where it's definitely gonna be a thing that works out for him.
Well, maybe not always rush the rusher unless you're me and you just like memeing on yourself. But it's definitely useful.
Yes, but we've seen that a lot with Ninjaras and Cobras have
For
some
sure.
of the easiest times just because, you know, they have the best jumps. Ninjara has his disappearing, and then Uran going to use another
What?
rush this round already.
Did he just air teleport through a Chuck and then land that rush?
Yeah,
Dude,
Ninjara is definitely one of the trickier people.
That's a thing, right? You can teleport through an arm in the air like that? Mm-hmm. Okay, because that timing has to be so good to do that against a nunchuck. Wow.
Oh yeah, against the slower arms like the Chucks, that would be a harder thing to pull off, but Uran's definitely not a slacker when it comes to knowing what Ninjara can and can't do.
Right. I kind of like his strategy here. I like to do the same thing against super armor characters. So you can either use fire or wind and try and knock them down in one hit, or you can try and never knock them down and just make them eat 1,000 fists. And that is what Uran has chosen to do here.
Yeah, it is working out to be kind of a tough thing for him just because those fun chucks are slicing at his arms and catching him when he's coming back. So we have seen quite a few arm breaks, but Uran now does have a slight health
Not
advantage.
anymore!
Except for Mummy's gonna regen, do Mummy things.
Yeah, and Uran, I mean, that strategy is good against Mummy to get chip damage for a while to maintain and not let him regen. But after a while, the regen picks up speed, and you can't do that any longer.
Yeah, and since Mummy doesn't take a lot of shield damage because his shield's also regenning, you know, it's really hard in order to get shield pressure against him.
Yeah. TMW up by a little bit here. He has his rush prepared.
Going for a risky Mummy grab there. Interesting to see why he chose to go for that. I would have personally have pressed in.
Yeah.
Because you have the fun chucks, you have that extremely widespread, and you have Mummy being Mummy.
Uh-oh, one too many shields. And now Uran is still down by a little bit. Rush the Rusher is going to work, and Uran takes the match 2-0.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Chuck Rush does take a little bit longer to come out and relies on the projectiles hitting rather than the arm themselves. So that buff is going to just power through whatever it was going for.
And we were just talking about the set that everybody loves to hate. Rep in chat says, my eyes are bleeding.
We see the classic arms everybody loves to hate on. Buff hated because of gore. Chucks hated because Chucks.
Right. Alright, we are moving on to round number 9. And this will be one of only 3 remaining rounds. And players, remember, on that last round, if you can stay around and you have the time, we like to try and stream as many of those round 11s as possible. So let's get the vote in here for round 9, numbers 49 through 54. And then players, please do not start your round 10 until we are there on stream. And Hamma, I am going to go take a quick break. Handle it.
Alrighty. How is everybody doing today? I am extremely excited to be here. I don't know if you guys can tell. I was definitely a little nervous coming in, but y'all have been great, and I've been seeing positive responses. And I'm glad to get a chance to do casting like this. I've been looking to do casting for a while now, and shoutouts to Era for giving me the opportunity to do this with her COTE tournaments. And Era's just been yell MWE boys. Let's get to the MWE boys. Yeah, MWE has been extremely great to hang out with recently. I only joined the team maybe a month and a half ago. I should just use Brass if you want. But Red, you're forgetting that Clown Waifu is freaking cute, okay? And yeah, I know Brass, he's got those magic muscles, but when does he say boop boop?
Skirt.
Hey, welcome back, Scrimps.
We back. And what did we get on the voting here? 2 for 54. Yeah. And that is Slosh versus Rifa.
I just want to address right now, I'm seeing a lot of wrong opinions on best girl and boy in the chat. And Red, Lola is a small girl who needs to be protected. Brass is all show.
It really is.
Shift saying Ribbon's best waifu. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
We're totally the most prestigious group. Is Soapman in MWE?
Soapman is, I believe, an FG player, which is a team that is mainly European.
Ah. You heard me, Red. I'm not afraid of you.
Alrighty, Rifa going in now with a BNB, Glusher, and Guardian. Not something I would have expected to ever see before.
Yeah.
From a top player.
I got the pleasure of watching Rifa use this yesterday. We were sparring a bit, and it is scary, man. It is really scary. The Guardian with Bark is a really interesting combination because it not only creeps towards them, it protects Bark, and he can punch through the back of the shield. So there are a lot of different options that you can roll with.
Yeah, definitely it's going to be a harder thing to approach on just because, you know, you have the shield army. And Bark here is going to can put on that work with the charged toaster. Will threaten the mummy, though. You know, Bark is Bark. Bark's kind of dumb.
Hey.
I didn't say he wasn't best boy. It's just the fact that sometimes he just likes to run in front of cars, you know?
You know, when you're on cinema, he does indeed do that, so I see where you're coming from. I've seen smarter dogs.
It's never too late to teach an old dog new tricks, but Bark definitely already has his tricks set in his ways.
Yeah, he's a robot and he's programmed, so he's not learning anything.
All he's really learned to do is kind of go, hey, hit me, hit me, hit me. This set has worked out pretty well for Rifa. He's only got a slight health disadvantage. And that Guardian is really keeping him Slosh held back.
Ooh, and even with Bark in the way, that's going to break shield. Rifa gets a grab in, won't be enough.
Yeah, just barely, though. That was pretty dang close, so who knows what we could see this next round going in.
All right, getting behind Rifa now. This is going to be a very interesting perspective. You have to be so on point to make this set work.
Yeah, you've got to be super mindful of when you're going to throw stuff out. You can't just, like, bam, because then you're just going to get mummy grabbed, and that is not an enjoyable time for anybody.
Right, yeah, mummy grabs are the most painful of grabs. Great rotation from Rifa. Did you see the way he had to dash 3 times to get that around the pillar?
But hey, it paid off. He got the stun grab in there, and Slosh now reeling a little bit, having to stay back, which is kind of an odd thing for Slosh to have to do, because he's known to be super aggressive.
For sure. Oh, I thought Bark was going to save Rifa there, but he is not the best boy in this case.
Then we're going to see a rush coming off that will land thanks to Glusher's giant hitbox. 370. Slosh now just a few hits away from taking the loss.
Gigantic damage from Rifa, but still this match very close. Just shows you how hard Rifa is having to work to make this set work for him.
Yeah, he's going to have to avoid getting hit by a charged Fun Chuck, or else that could spell the end for this match.
Slosh downed his shield, but Rifa, excellent forward dash.
Slosh shifting over to go more offensive now. That Fun Chuck rush is going to catch, and that's going to kill. Extremely close match.
Sick comeback there from Slosh. He was just waiting to land that rush.
Good stuff though from that set. Nobody would have really expected. I definitely would never have thought of that working as a set, but it sure looks like it got the job done.
Yeah, I used it briefly on Helix, but it's just so difficult to use a heavy arm for me without clapback. So that set for me turned into clapback Glusher, which is pretty effective against Max Brass actually.
Yeah, I could see that working. I know Twin has been working with the Glusher against like deflect matchups.
Alright guys, vote on round 10 here, number 55 through 60, please. Yeah, that was a very good match. Duking it out to the very last hit. Slosh saying that was frustrating to play against. I know, man. Heyo. I don't have any idea even where to start to pronounce that name, so I'll just call you Rando Cal. Thank you for the follow.
Looking at these matches that are coming up, there's some more MWE team kills, of course. Era versus Para would be, I think, a very interesting one to see. Tame versus Vert would be another great one.
Looks like 60 is leading, so Era Para.
All right, the Para Fight Club continues.
I mean, who doesn't love watching Para play?
That's true, especially after that Pega match at SNS where he won after
God.
after the disconnect.
That was honestly the most hype moment ever in ARMS. Like, everyone that was in group stage in their own match like stopped playing mid-match and was just staring at the screen like, oh my god, somebody's gonna beat Pega! Ah!
That disconnect brought such a halt to everything that was happening, though. I'm sure Para loves being reminded of that disconnect and the fact that it almost cost him his match.
Yeah. Oh man. Insane. Yeah, Red, you did well commentating too. I'm glad you were up there as well. You and Defer did nice.
Alrighty, Era has joined. Hopefully Para is not far behind.
Beautiful. That's good because I couldn't ping Era for some reason. Discord is so weird sometimes.
Yeah, Discord, great service. Loved using it. Sometimes it's just not very fun. Especially those times when it just goes out for no reason. Nobody knows why.
Yeah, that can be rough.
Then Discord just tweets out, oopsie, we made a little messy wessy.
We made a poopsie. I'd commentate with my demonic level voice. Wow. So mad.
We could just get some like heavy metal music going in the back the whole time.
Would you like to play a game?
Yes. Opting to use a double tri-blast ribbon girl. Da 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 da.
I would like to play a game. It's called ARMS. Oh my god, I have had only Temple Ground on.
Is that why every match has been on Temple? I thought it was just random luck. You're kidding me.
Since the Para Twin 5-0 match, because I set it to that for them, because they came over after one round. Ah, Scrimps is a fraud. This tournament is a joke.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Who's ready to see the next stage? The next stage be only redacted. Let's get that going.
2 thumbs up! I later learned Twitch chat hates me.
Hates.
No, Crocal, that is false. Maybe they didn't like your commentary, but they certainly don't hate you. You do too much, man. You're too nice of a guy to hate.
Yeah, especially Crocal, that Evo, or not Evo, sorry, Smash and Splash highlight reel that he came out with just a few days later. That was a good recap for people who weren't watching of what all went on.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys saw that. Am I on the thing? Yeah, I'm on the screen. They just gentlemen's to Snake Park. So,
let's go! That's what I like to see from my boy Para.
yeah, let's do this. We are going to Snake Park for the first time in a Fight Club ever.
It's not a fight club, or not a fight club, a COTE that Para's in if he doesn't ask the gentleman to Snake Park and Grands. It happens every time. And I'm definitely not pinging him mid-matches, telling him, hey, ask to go to Snake Park.
All right, this guaranteed to be the highest level play we see today. Soapman, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Oh, Para gonna blow himself up immediately. Oh, is he trying to... He's trying to float. He's trying to float. He's trying to get up out of here.
He's trying to break... I told you guys earlier,
Para
he's trying to break the game.
He's trying to break the game right now. You gotta use your teammate, Para.
I guess he's decided it's not worth it now. Just gonna start towering on the snake board.
Yeah, and this is the set that we saw in, was it Ramen Bowl 2? Yes, it was Ramen Bowl 2 that Gore went double Seiki against Resolve, and the whole community was like, ah, we need to be able to ban arms. That was so unfair. Did you see that? And then now we realize, like, oh, Seiki's not that good.
Yeah, Seiki definitely has some points like we saw there. Par just blowing himself up for 360 on his own rush.
I'm pretty sure he's trying to still glitch the game.
Poor Era probably has no idea what's going on. It's just seeing Para committing these Sudokus.
Wes says, I didn't vote for this. I didn't sign up for this.
Hashtag not my Para match.
Not my Para.
Oh, Era, I think Era's actually taking it pretty seriously. Looking like she's trying to hang to the back here and not give Para a chance to approach. Well, Para's just kind of content to just hit in the back, let himself take his time out.
I mean, a win's a win.
Era,
he knows he can't. Highest quality match possible.
See, this is how you beat Pega, folks. Is you sit in the back of Snake Park, blow yourself up with Seiki a couple times, and now you're a champion.
Well, I mean, if you could potentially get the lead and then blow yourself up off the map and win. That would have been awesome to see in a tournament.
Imagine the poor TOs, though, Hanukkah doing his best.
Right. I would just unplug the machine and be like, oops.
Oops, like we're going to have to replay that set and ban this from happening.
Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't have any developer game rules in here.
Oh, Para's taking this round, I think, more seriously now, actually approaching onto Era, keeping her pinned down in her shield. Era going to go for the rush there. Not going to land. Para not going to get anything off of it either.
Yeah. Para taking to the snake board, clear advantage. Especially with that double Seiki set, it'll allow him to not blow himself up. Oh my god!
Yeah, this is unrelenting pressure right here. Era going for a grab, not going to land it, unfortunately.
Era, get away from that snake board. Oh my god.
She'll have to play to the back here, but that's going to leave her in a spot where her shield is just going to get eviscerated by Seiki pressure.
Para moving towards, has the rush. He's going to go for it. Oh no.
That's just a clean 400 right off the bat. Era trying to get a grab, maybe punish that. And probably just going to go to float again.
Yeah, he's trying to float away with the lead here.
Just standing there. Shout outs to Para for breaking the game mid-match. Let's see if we can get that going in round 3 here.
I mean, I really want to see him take a lead and take to the skies and be untouched. That would just be beautiful. Era saying, what is this game? This is beyond a game when on Snake Park. Let's go into the spectator view here.
I'm not actually familiar with the float that Par has been going for. I've seen him getting out of bounds stuff, but the snakeboard float is not a technique I'm familiar with.
Yeah, it basically, and it's just going out of bounds again with the snakeboard.
I'm assuming it involves blowing yourself up with the Siki in some way?
I imagine so. I've never actually seen him do it. I've just seen the clip of him floating around in the air on a snakeboard.
Well, it seems like now he's taking this more seriously, approaching it on Era with double Siki punches, but the Helix mobility is protecting him from getting really damaged too bad. That grab will connect, putting him in a disadvantageous position against Era's snakeboard. Though he does always have the option to back up here, go on his own, and start people not hitting each other.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Era jumping into the air, and the Sikis hit the bottom of the snakeboard as a deflect. Did you see that? Para got hit and then jumped out of the way and triggered a rush of his own after he was already locked up by the Phoenix.
The Helix mobility is just sort of insane sometimes. You see a lot of things that you don't think would happen, just kind of happen because they do.
Yeah. Is this even real?
How can our Para matches be real if our eyes aren't even real?
Well, again, I
well,
mean, your eyes are real, but what they see is certainly not.
Jaden Smith would have a heck of a time commentating one of these tournaments, I think. There's Era going for another one of her fearless grabs, something that I've always, when I played against Era, I've seen her always just go for those aerial grabs that nobody else would think to go for. Para's gonna blow himself
one
up there.
for you, one for me.
Does Era have the advantage? Era, I think the shield chip took that.
Yep, Era gonna win.
Very good stuff to Era. You can claim that as a victory against Para.
Absolutely. Jaden Smith, yeah. Classic.
Oh, Red, I'd love to see a picture of that.
Soapman, send any clips to Redengard. He loves it. And he's a mod and he can post them.
Oh, Red, I definitely had a worse senior quote than you, though. Mine was just an Undertale reference because I didn't know what I was doing back then.
All right, and this is great. I didn't update the scoreboard, so you guys can't see that. We're in round 11. Let me know if you guys aren't going to stay and play. But right now, let's get Para. You don't even have a match now. There we go. Versus Era. Let's get Era back in here, and then you guys talk it out in Discord. See who's coming up next, please.
Good stuff though from Era, showing that she's not slacking. I guess she doesn't want to meme. You know, Era always gets in our faces when we try to meme on a COTE and goes into voice chat and just yells at us on stream. It's like, hey, knock it off. We're like, sorry, we're sorry, Mom. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Hey, Soapy joined the Discord. What up, Soapy?
Oh, I think they're waiting for you to turn off Snake Park.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Maybe that's a thing that I should fix.
Nah, rest of Fight Club, all Snake Park.
Snake Park and name redacted only.
And Moz with the instantly we have to go for the Moz Tramp break. It's just a rule. We have to make it as unviable as possible.
Yeah.
According to some of the community.
Falls asleep in her own tourneys. Hey, I've been there before. Maybe not asleep, but close.
One time she went to go money match Resolve during her own tourney. You know, Era's an interesting TO, but she puts on really great tournaments. And there's Era coming to defend herself.
Hey. Okay, so they just gentlemen's to Ninja College. I don't even know how that's a thing, but here we go.
Gentlemen to Ninja College. Okay. I understand the Snake Park ones, because memes. I don't understand putting yourself through that pain of Ninja College.
Why are you doing this?
This is why they went to Ninja College. I understand now. Oh, top level gameplay, 2 matches in a row.
Yes, we're about to see Blorbage.
Oh, this is turning out to be one of the best Fight Club is one of the best things I've ever commentated.
This is great. Yeah.
I can honestly say I've never thought I would commentate a double Blorb match on Ninja College.
Well, here we are. And you gotta go with TMW here just because the blue matches the blue, I think.
Yeah, and TMW's getting these Blorb grabs in, going overhead of Era. Era's gonna go for this Blorb rush. Both of them go for the Blorb rush. Oh, the massive size of Blorbs just keeping each other from doing anything.
This is so gross. So gooey. All the noises.
I think I've seen videos like this on the internet before.
On an unnamed website.
Oh, both of them opting to stay more in their shields here and try to not get poked by these Blorb explosions.
Yeah, let's talk like there's actually strategy here.
Yeah, and not just left, right. And Era will take that first round. I think if TMW wants to improve this match, he should counterpick his second arm to Blorb.
And he's done it. He's done it. He has made the counterpick to Blorb against the Blorb here. He switched it from his prior Blorb. Hoping that this one has some fresh juice inside of it.
Always need to, like a NASCAR race, you need to refuel your gauge, you need to refuel your Blorbs here.
Yeah, you need to whenever you can.
There's the rush gonna come out. We'll do 400 right away.
400 big ones.
Era going for that third arm that we've seen TMW kind of not up for, and there's going to be another 320. Unfortunately, not getting the 400 like we've seen.
It is dead even.
All right, Era spamming her Blorb here. TMW, I think if he wants to do better, he should just position his Blorb a little more to counteract the Blorb. And maybe Coil a little harder to counteract Coil.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel all the comments. I feel them all. Shout out to Pepperidge Farm, by the way. Rifa. Beautiful.
Oh, there's Era gonna go for a rush. There's TMW. No silly rush exchanges between the Blorbs gonna happen right now. Era gonna put TMW down to probably one more charged hit, finishing this.
Looking for one last Blorb.
Oh, this has definitely been a way to close out Fight Club for the both of them.
Oh yeah. Gotta be
Something
feeling
memorable.
real good after this one.
Give yourself a little something memorable to hang yourself out with.
Wow.
And there's going to be Era taking her last match of Fight on the double Blorb, double Coil Ninja College match.
Well, that's something.
Oh, matches occur here in Fight Club.
That was a match.
The bracket progresses.
It was not a match. They fought.
They came, they went, they Blorbed.
And it looks like we are gonna get Comet versus Tame Dame coming up next. Uran says, my sides hurt.
Oh, next I'd like to see a double Mummy quadruple Guardian match going down here.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty effective set.
If the Winter Brawl finals are anything to go off of, yes.
You guys are doing it wrong. My last two matches were memes. Oh, I love... Yeah, I combined two comments there. Hey, Era, you'll take a W when where you can get it. Am I right? I'm right. And I'm also
Era, you can go on Twitter right now and say you beat Para.
Yeah, I would do it right now.
Era's gonna end up on the next PR. We're gonna have a PR, and Era's gonna be #1 just because of that win.
So we're waiting on Tame Dame. A Pingaroo coming through.
From me to you, a Pingaroo.
Heyo.
I'm interested to see what we're gonna see here from Comet, considering earlier we saw his Lollipop, and we know he has a ton more characters that he has under his belt. Rocking that Tron logo from the last Party Crash. Shout out to all my Tron boys who fought to that smash out against Mechanica.
Yeah, that wasn't close.
So usually the party crashes are within like 1 or 2%, but that was what, like almost a 20% disparage. It was like really, really not close.
Yeah, Mechanica
Poor
can be
Mech-Man.
tough to use for sure. Especially for people who aren't used to using heavies. Oh, normal stages, what? You guys
Dude,
are
who
so
wants-
picky.
What do you want, a competitively encouraging atmosphere? No. You take what you get. What you're getting now is name redacted.
What you're getting now is a script face on the screen. Is the sound that it makes.
I don't know if this was intentional, but we're seeing a Masango Ditto here.
Oh.
And almost copies of each other's set using just slightly different variations.
The
other.
Masonganese are out here.
I always love seeing Dittos, and not necessarily to play them, you know, but see them. Definitely shows who's better with the character, but to see a Masango Ditto is something extremely rare.
Yeah, and this is actually one of the more fun Dittos that exists just because of how versatile Masango is.
Yeah, you can have people going for like 3 different game plans at the same time, and it's going to play out extremely differently despite them using the same character just because masks.
Oh, good usage of the Spirit Pillar there, able to block some of that rush coming in.
Yeah, it definitely would have been a shield break if it weren't for the little Spirit Boy showing that he loves his boy Masango.
Shout out to little Spirit Boy.
Does he have a name in the canon, or do we just call him Spirit Boy?
No, I think his rapper name is Lil Spirit Boy, so that's just what we call him.
Little Spirit Boy dropping those little spirit bombs on the mic.
I don't have enough foghorns right now.
We need to get like a little MLG soundboard going through the back here whenever we see
Yes.
our Spirit Boy.
Exactly. Dame coming away with round 1.
Yeah, putting an interesting use of that red mask there, using it to armor through whatever Comet wanted to do, despite him using the firearms.
Redengard, that is a really strange way to spell Lil Spirit Boy, who just dropped his 4th mixtape.
He's gonna be collaborating with Kanye for his next album.
Yeah, I heard that rumor too. Oh, nice jump from Comet to get over the Tri-Bolt and land that.
Yeah, Tame being cornered in the back here, but gonna make a great use of punching through the grab Comet went for. Got his yellow mask rush up now. Gonna be harder for Comet to go for any punishes.
Yep, good timing on that grab from Tame Dame. Waited for the Spirit Molecule to go away before grabbing.
Yeah, there's an interesting grab. He hid behind Tame's own Spirit Pillar in order to sneak that grab in. Really interesting play. Now we're seeing Tame get on that blue mask. Both of these boys going to be zipping around, making use of that newish tech we've discovered with Masango, where he can basically get his own Cobra jumps.
Yeah, very useful with that blue mask on. You just hit dash and jump at the same time, right?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit more timing to it, but it's essentially the same time.
Yeah.
Definitely, I played against Paro when he was first trying out that tech, and it basically made it so all you have to do is just, you can't do much. You have to just kind of wait.
Para as Masango, you mean Vezin?
Yes, Vezin, I remember when we first came out with, hey, Para's Vezin, by the way, and I was like, that makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
okay.
Not surprised.
Yeah. Kind of like in the beginning how Para was resolved. We're all just like, oh, alright.
Yeah, and then we saw people figure out that River was Sim, and we're like, yeah, okay, makes sense.
Oh yeah, Soap Man. The arms gain girth and power. And the grab earns 10 damage increase as well. Later, Skater. Thanks for playing today, Vert. Hope you had a bit of fun, knock some rust off, and have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, Vert. Those were some hype matches.
So
great match, though.
We have Slush versus Uran and Riva versus Twin 5-0 remaining.
Alrighty, get the second to last match with an MWE kill again.
And
You were saying earlier he had something that he hadn't really been showing off. I wonder if he'll pull it out here.
Oh, you ran in first. Okay, I just pinged Twin. Oh no, rip. Oh god.
Alrighty, we go from the wrong players to no players.
Yeah, we got 2 matchups left here, guys, so one of you two hop in. Whoever needs to go first. Okay, Riff is in.
And now I can't wait to see Slosh join in to fight him. Oh, there's you ran back again.
Somehow we managed this perfectly through 11 rounds, but it comes down to only 2 matches left, and it's like, no, you go. No, you go.
We've come to like the rock, paper, scissors of lobbying up.
God, that sounds dreadful.
That's basically how it is when you have 4 player lobbies and nobody really knows the order to go in.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's just like rocking back and forth or hopping. Like, I don't know what that signifies.
That you be the people that just spam the triggers like, I'm in.
Exactly.
And then they don't go. And they don't even go.
Riffa has Scully Megaton on. Look at this set.
Okay, interesting. I can see the Megaton definitely being useful for if Twin was to get kind of cornered in the back here, and that Scully could be useful at poking through the Biffler. Gonna be something I'd say is a harder matchup just because the speed that Twin travels at and the slowness of the Megaton.
Yeah.
But the Scully should do a good job at balancing that out.
You would think so, but the time it takes for that heavy arm to go out and come back in. I mean, he just landed 1 shot with it. I was just gonna say, I'd be surprised if he hits him at all.
There's that rush going to come in, do 155, get Twin in the corner. Twin, unfortunately, for himself, is looking like he's getting put in the back, and Riffa is getting a pretty good way of just camping him out.
Yeah, a very effective counter zoning set, I guess, here from Riffa, with that Scully able to get in pretty easily.
Yeah, that Megaton would do a great job of keeping the Dragon from really being able to hit him. Just, you see the Dragon come out, punch right through that bad boy. Why not?
Riffa lands again with the Megaton.
Yeah, slight health advantage and rush to Riffa. So Twin's going to have to be very careful right now if he wants to secure his victory. And we're seeing him have to sort of bounce around more and do a lot of super dashes without punching to get a good position where he can take this win.
Oh, Twin's going to get the freeze. And the patient attack after the super dash. Sick, nasty stuff from Twin.
Yeah, unfortunately, Riffa has burned his rush there in order to try to get the deflect, I suppose. So he will go in not having that rush that would have been very valuable to go in with. And that's the thing about best of ones. Every single rush matters. If you waste a rush, that's one of the few you're getting this match.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of rush, there's Twin going to use his up. Not going to get anything off of. And Riffa's going to go to the back, try to get his Dragon Arm up, and set up some counter zoning.
Still a big lead here for Twin, regardless of the rush failure there. Hits again with the Biffler, and again they trade.
It seems like every time that Riffa's trying to go to get back his Dragon Arm, Twin's just coming in, freezing him, and knocking out that Dragon.
Riffa lands the rush, evens up the HP here. Twin going to get this rush very soon. He also has a 2-stack of poison there.
Woo! Spicy stuff there. The Biffler keeping him safe from whatever whatever Riffa was trying to do there, and the Dragon just coming in, blepping the boy.
Blep. A quick blep. All right, so now it is Slosh versus Uran, and after that, Fight Club is complete. We will tally up the results here, and you guys can see. I like to hold the suspense, you know. If you could see the score, maybe this game would be irrelevant, but it's probably not.
Yeah, all the matches have been extremely close between every single player we've seen, so I would not be surprised if it came down to how this match turns out.
Yeah, Slosh, from what I've seen, has been playing really well. He could be up near the top of the leaderboard for sure.
Alrighty, and we have the contestants coming in, both using their normal mains. No surprises from the characters.
Nope. And no surprises on ARMS either. They're really going to go after it here.
Yep, one of the first matches we've seen since the memes we had earlier, where people are getting serious.
Yeah.
And right away, we're seeing Uran going in very serious with that Sparky, stunning Slosh, getting the grab off.
Yeah, great start for Uran. Well timed, and he's going to land another. Goes into a second hit, doesn't get a grab, and this time he will. Wow. What a start.
Yeah, Sparky sometimes gets a little bit undervalued for just how great it can be in heavy matchups, in matchups in general, where you just want to get that stun off. Because it is a slower arm, it will have a little bit of a harder time landing, but because Mummy himself is a slower character, he's going to be more vulnerable to getting hit by it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see Slosh switch to his headlock after this.
Yeah, definitely try to box through.
God, I always mix those two up.
Everybody does. Do not worry about it.
It's the Pac-Man Chomper.
The Chain Chomp Yomp.
Yomp, yomp.
And Uran there's going to take the first round against Slosh. Slosh looking like he's switching over to a Tri-Blast here.
Oh, he goes with a light arm instead of a heavy.
Yeah, I suppose he could be going for the uncharged hits, trying to kind of go around whatever the Sparky's trying to do, and go for these jumps that he's known for, plant the Tri-Blast on the ground, go for some explosions.
Gets another Tri-Blast poke.
Yeah, Uran's having a really hard time getting in here. These Tri-Blasts are just covering whatever Uran tries to approach with.
He
and the Fun Chuck coming in behind.
I kind of assumed this would be a Fun Chuck parry into charge Tri-Blast combo for Slosh, but he may have only done that once. This is just straight Tri-Blast issues with Ninjara not being able to teleport past the explosion.
Yeah, they were seeing another rush off from Slosh. Uran gonna get hit by that just because the teleport put him in such a bad position. That's one of the main downfalls of Ninjara, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No matter how good you are with your shielding and your rush baiting, very good chance you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, I would say that's the number one, not flaw, but detrimental factor about Ninjara.
And we saw
barely missing the trampoline.
We saw there Ninjara teleporting and Slosh catching him with the grab on the way down. Very excellent grab read there. And now we're getting back into it. Uran still having a hard time with that Tri-Blast after no arm switch.
And for anybody who doesn't know, Slosh is using motion controls. He's a madman.
Yeah, Slosh goes in hard with those motion. He's one of the few top players that use them alongside Askew and Tudarupa.
And Kajora.
Yes, Kojora. I forgot about Kojora doing motion.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen Kojo play. I miss it, man.
Yeah, I heard he was revamping stuff for streams, so I'd be excited to see those come back.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. All the support in the world if those come back.
Already getting into the match.
Slosh with rush, but Uran going to shock and grab. Again, missing the trampoline.
Uran isn't kill percent here, so unless he does something, that 160 won't kill, but it will put him into the position where that's going to kill, unfortunately.
That'll do it, and Slosh wins it in a close one. Great final match there from you two. And let's finally tally this thing up.
Ready. Who has come out the victor of Fight Club The Return?
We will have to see here. And if I'm pretty sure that Eevee took himself out. Those basically I can't let Eevee have any wins because he forfeits, so we have to switch all those first.
Scribs, have you ever thought about going into opera singing?
I'm in it, aren't I?
I'm moved to tears, personally. I think you could be in the next cast of Phantom of the Opera.
I think a lot of people are crying, but for the wrong reasons.
We're moved to tears, not in necessarily the best way.
Alright, so I think I have all the Eevee scores switched. Yes, I do. Oh my goodness, I was right. It is Slosher Wailord coming out with a tie against Twin 5-0, but he won the tiebreaker because he won that matchup.
Yeah, really close stuff here between
Wow.
the top 3 all being MWE boys.
Yes, MWE boys showing out here this afternoon, followed by Rifa and Para using that default Helix all night. Lovely stuff. Slosh, congratulations, my dude. Yeah. Excellent. And Twin 5-0, of course. Stellar performances as always. Twin, you're always one of my favorite players to watch, man. So I appreciate you coming out. Same goes to all you guys. This has been a ton of fun. Hamma, thank you so much for helping me commentate.
Yeah, my pleasure, dude. Anytime.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to get you back on for sure. So Monday, MLM, link is live. Be ready for that. I am going to try and sneak in one more stream this week. Most likely going to be a Mario Kart Deluxe stream with some friends. And if you guys have that, you'll be able to join in for sure. That'll either be... won't be tomorrow. Probably be Friday or this weekend. So... love you, everybody. Jor, Paul, your filthy, filthy, generous donations. I cannot thank you enough. Honestly, you guys are changing my financial life, and it helps me tremendously accomplish more goals in the future. So that's that. Hammer, you got anything?
I just want to shout out some of the future things we're doing over at the Network Era.
Yeah,
which
please.
is the server Era and I have been running. As like I've said before, every Sunday COTE is going on 6 p.m. EST. Every other week has a $40 prize pot distributed the same way that the MWE random tournaments come out. So you have some money there on the line every other week. This Saturday we have EVO online going on for people who weren't able to make it out to EVO.
Oh, and it's a double Saturday. You have the tournament you can compete in, the EVO Online that Hammer just mentioned, and then there's the ARMS EU ARMS Open #2 going on that you can watch as well. Go ahead.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on for us right now over at the Network Era. Thank you guys for having me on.
Heck yeah, glad to have you. And that's it for us. See you guys probably this weekend, and definitely on MLM. Peace.